Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final episode of Kirby Planet Robobot that I'm showcasing. So let's first take a look at the last thing that happened in the game, which was the credits. I actually haven't got the chance to showcase this yet, so I thought it would be a good thing to showcase this now this is finally the end of the Kirby Planet Robobot gameplay series. I swear to God, this is one of the most difficult games I ever went through in this game. I find this to be even harder than Triple Deluxe in my opinion, just simply because it was way harder than I suspected. But I'm glad that I finally destroyed every single mission in this game. Whew! This was harder than Triple Deluxe. But I'm glad that I finally got rid of all the missions like normal. So I'm very graceful of that. Only positive that I have from this is I finally managed to get rid of the game with no issues whatsoever. So I'm very graceful of that, like I said earlier. I'm very graceful. Seriously. So, yeah. This is basically it for the game. Wow, KDD's castle has been wrecked, bro. My freaking lord, dude. Well, there goes Susie. Out in the distance. There's Meta Knight in his halberd. Oh, by the way, I am going to start Meta Nightmare Returns later. Not right this minute, but probably later next month. I might get started with the series. Who knows? But in any case, that's essentially going to wrap things up for Kirby Planet Robobot. That's it for the game, folks. Woohoo! Alright guys, that's essentially it for Kirby Planet Robobot. To be honest, I did not expect that last fight was going to be that tricky. But regardless, this was still a very fun game to play, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the credits as a whole. And I really enjoyed this game. I mean, sure, I kind of got my ass kicked, but the only positive I got from that is I still managed to complete the game regardless. So even if I end up doing a bad job, I apologize. It's just that this game was super difficult to get through. Though I don't know how difficult it will get if there's any other game that can be possibly harder than this. But just regardless of that, just this game in general was really amazing to play. Holy crap. And even though I had not died a lot and off screen I kind of got myself a few game overs, I still really enjoyed this game as a whole. I know that it might not be my most favorite game considering that I also like Triple Deluxe as well, but to say the least, Planet Robobot is a very great game. I am excited to see how Kirby All-Stars comes when it comes later in 2018. I might do a gameplay series on that game, but I'm not quite certain of that just yet, so you're gonna have to wait until that happens. Regardless of that, however, just the game in general was really a whole lot of fun to play. Holy cow, bro. I'm glad that I finally went through all the missions and completed them 100%, because I gotta say this right now, most of the missions were even harder than the ones in Triple Deluxe. I know that the extra stages in that game were hard enough due to the fact that I needed to beat some without taking damage. But the fact that I had to get through certain missions without using certain abilities was even worse. I hope I don't go through this again if I have to go through Kirby All-Stars, but a really quick update real fast. I am going to make the Planet Robobot True Arena video as a Halloween special on the 31st of October. The same case like the finale of the Mario and Luigi Paper Jam Boss Rush series in that respective video too. So keep that in mind regardless, okay? Nevertheless, this was still a very enjoyable game to play. I really enjoyed it as a whole. So yeah, basically that. Regardless, I don't care if this game is that hard or that easy. The last thing I care about is having a very good time with this game. And I think you kind of see what I meant from all this, just based on the fact that I really enjoyed this game as a whole. Like I said, I know this might not be the easiest game to get through, but if you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. And I really appreciate that for that matter. I know that I kind of get frustrated with a certain amount of stuff here and there, but like I said, it does eventually get a whole lot easier with practice. So it's no wonder that I really enjoy most of the games as expected, and even if I do end up having a hard time on them, they do get eventually easier with practice. So like I said, practice makes better. And yeah, I really enjoyed that, so yeah. Regardless, I am still trying to get over the fact that I couldn't get the chance to complete that one mission that was difficult. But regardless, I still went through the game, and I've managed to complete every mission, so that's gotta be worth something at least. Even if I do end up scraping my ass off just trying to get rid of most of the missions as possible. Either way, however, I still really enjoyed this game, so I'm not giving it any complaints whatsoever. I enjoyed it if that is the last possible thing I can do. That's it. And yeah, that's basically it. That's it for the game. The end? Let me cut this real quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, as a result of completing this game, you'll unlock Meta Nightmare Returns in the arena shown on screen right now. Meta Nightmare Returns is a much harder version of story mode, and like I said, I am going to get to that in a little bit, but regardless, that's going to wrap things up for the final gameplay episode of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode like always. Of course, if you did, yeah. But in any case, thank you for being with me on this very long adventure with Planet Robobot. It has been very difficult, but I'm glad that I finally met the end of this adventure. Regardless, with that being said, you can check on screen right now for the other videos I made. Meta Nightmare Returns is coming up next month, and don't worry, the True Arena video will come up next later. But regardless, this is Andre Blue Boy as always, with of course the last episode of Kirby Planet Robobot. I'll see you in the next episode. See you guys next time.